In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 17, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Philadelphia 76ers versus Atlanta Hawks. The highly anticipated matchup between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Atlanta Hawks promises to be a riveting in-season tournament game this Friday. The stakes are high as both teams look to bounce back from recent losses, with the 76ers coming off a 117-107 defeat at the hands of the Boston Celtics, and the Hawks experiencing a heartbreaking 116-114 loss to the New York Knicks. Philadelphia, once riding an impressive 8-game win streak, now finds itself in the midst of a 2-game skid, desperately seeking redemption against the Hawks. In their recent loss to the Celtics, Joel Embiid showcased his prowess with 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists, leading the charge alongside Tyrese Maxey, who contributed 20 points. Despite their valiant efforts, the 76ers fell short after clawing back from a 17-point deficit, succumbing in the third quarter and allowing the Celtics to seize control. On the other side, the Atlanta Hawks, despite a commendable overall performance in winning 6 of their last 9 games, are eager to recover from their narrow loss to the Knicks. Bogdan Bogdanovic's impressive 28-point contribution off the bench and Jalen Johnson's 18-point performance highlighted the team's offensive prowess. However, the Hawks struggled defensively, unable to secure crucial stops in the clutch against the Knicks. The 76ers' upcoming clash with the Hawks carries additional intrigue, as Joel Embiid's availability hangs in the balance due to hip soreness, rendering the team potentially shorthanded. Despite this uncertainty, Philadelphia boasts a superior defensive record compared to Atlanta, limiting open shots and maintaining an 8-3 record against the spread this season, while the Hawks are 4-7 against the spread. As the teams vie for supremacy in the in-season tournament standings, Philadelphia, at 1-1, aims to keep pace with Atlanta and the leading Indianapolis, currently boasting a 2-0 record in East Group A, anticipating Embiid's return to form after an underwhelming showing against Boston. The 76ers look poised to exploit Atlanta's defensive vulnerabilities, particularly in opponent shooting percentage at the rim. While Trae Young, known as Ice Tree, can be a formidable force, his struggles with shooting efficiency this season raise doubts about Atlanta's consistency. With Young's field goal percentage below his career average and his long-range shooting off the mark, the 76ers appear well-positioned to capitalize on the Hawks' star players' difficulties. With Embiid likely back in action, the Philadelphia 76ers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full-game side pick. Philadelphia and Atlanta, both ranking among the top 5 offenses in the NBA, have displayed a penchant for high-scoring games. With defensive challenges on both sides, a fast-paced and efficient offensive showdown is anticipated, making the over on the projected total our full-game total pick. As the Philadelphia 76ers seek redemption and the Atlanta Hawks aim to defend their home court, this matchup promises to be a captivating clash of 2 dynamic teams in pursuit of victory. Considering the offensive firepower of both teams, over the projected total is our full-game total pick. Detroit Pistons versus Cleveland Cavaliers. In the upcoming highly anticipated matchup between the Detroit Pistons and the Cleveland Cavaliers, basketball enthusiasts are gearing up for an exciting clash at the Rocket Mortgage Field House in the group play segment of the inaugural NBA in-season tournament. The Pistons, currently languishing at the bottom of the Eastern Conference with a lackluster 2-10 record, are desperately seeking redemption after succumbing to a demoralizing 9-game losing streak, culminating in a heart-wrenching 126-120 home defeat against the Atlanta Hawks on Tuesday. Undoubtedly, the Pistons find themselves in dire straits, with their star players like Monty Morris, Jalen Duren, and Joe Harris still sidelined due to injuries. The absence of these key contributors has undoubtedly contributed to their struggles, leaving them with a formidable task as they attempt to break free from the clutches of defeat against the Cavaliers. In their recent outing against the Hawks, notable performances from Marvin Bagley, Ausar Thompson, and Alec Burks showcased moments of resilience, with Bagley currently leading the charge with 22 points and 11 rebounds. However, their commendable efforts were overshadowed by a late-game surge from the Hawks, who exploited a critical 9-0 run in the final quarter to snatch victory from the Pistons' grasp. On the opposing side of the court, the Cleveland Cavaliers, positioned at the 10th spot in the Eastern Conference, are riding a relatively positive momentum wave. Having secured a convincing 109-95 road triumph over the Portland Trail Blazers, the Cavaliers seem poised for success. Donovan Mitchell's stellar performance, amassing 34 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists, spearheaded the Cavaliers to victory with significant contributions from Evan Mobley and Caris LeVert off the bench. The Cavaliers' proficiency in shooting, boasting a 56% success rate from the field, coupled with a solid defensive effort, sets the stage for an intriguing matchup against the struggling Pistons. As the two teams brace themselves for the first of 4 encounters this season, both franchises face unique challenges. The Pistons, grappling with defensive woes and a penchant for turnovers, must address their vulnerabilities to stand a chance against a Cavaliers team that has exhibited offensive prowess and defensive resilience. With the Cavaliers eyeing potential returns for key players Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, the dynamic of the matchup takes an added layer of uncertainty. Despite the Cavaliers' recent success, the Pistons remain optimistic about their offensive capabilities, averaging over 110 points per game. However, their defensive struggles, conceding an alarming 119 points per game in the last 3 outings, pose a significant obstacle. The Cavaliers, on the other hand, demonstrate a penchant for offensive proficiency, scoring at least 115 points in 4 of their last 5 games and displaying prowess on the offensive glass. The Pistons, while capable of maintaining a competitive edge with their scoring ability and rebounding prowess, must address their defensive lapses to avoid a 10th consecutive defeat. Given the Pistons' recent struggles and the Cavaliers' solid home performance, the Cleveland Cavaliers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Furthermore, the total points projection for the game, currently set at 220.5, seems conservative considering the recent defensive frailties displayed by both teams. The Pistons' allowance of 120 points in their last 5 games and the Cavaliers' concession of 116 points in their previous 4 outings highlight a potential high-scoring affair. The Pistons' average of 111 points per game, coupled with the Cavaliers' offensive firepower, suggests a high-scoring affair. Over the projected total is our full-game total pick. Boston Celtics versus Toronto Raptors. In a highly anticipated clash within the group play of the inaugural NBA in-season tournament, the Boston Celtics and the Toronto Raptors are set to engage in a compelling matchup at the Scotiabank Arena on Friday evening. Currently leading the Eastern Conference with an impressive 9-2 record, the Celtics are riding a wave of success, having secured a convincing 4-game winning streak, the latest triumph being a resilient 117-107 road victory against the Philadelphia 76ers on Wednesday. In contrast, the Raptors find themselves positioned at the 11th spot in the Eastern Conference, holding a 5-6 record, and are coming off a challenging 128-112 home defeat at the hands of the Milwaukee Bucks. Boston's dominance in the early stages of the season is evident with their 9 victories in the first 11 games, and they are now eyeing a remarkable 5th consecutive win following their triumph over the 76ers. Led by Jason Tatum's outstanding performance, where he contributed 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists, the Celtics showcased their resilience after squandering an early 17-point lead against the 76ers. The Raptors, on the other hand, have displayed signs of improvement with 3 wins in their last 5 games but face the challenge of bouncing back from a recent setback against the Bucks. As the Celtics and Raptors prepare for their second encounter in a span of a week, notable player uncertainties loom. Boston might be without the services of Kristaps Porzingis and Jaylen Brown, both listed as questionable, while the Raptors may miss the contribution of Og Anunoby, who is doubtful for the matchup. Despite potential roster challenges, the Celtics hold a favorable position, especially considering their recent 23-point victory against the Raptors. Analyzing the game dynamics, the Celtics' proficiency as an above-average shooting team, juxtaposed with the Raptors' average defensive capabilities on the perimeter, underscores a potentially advantageous scenario for Boston. The Celtics' earlier triumph against the Raptors showcased their shooting prowess, hitting 54% from the field, even below their season average from long range. Both teams carry injury concerns into the game, but Boston may see the return of Brown and Porzingis, providing a potential boost. Examining the Raptors' strengths, their fast break game stands out, ranking 3rd in the NBA in fast break points. Pistons. However, they face a formidable challenge against the Celtics, who boast the league's second-best rebounding team. In their recent meeting, the Celtics dominated, winning by 23 points, and replicating such a performance is crucial for the Raptors, especially in the absence of Anunoby. Statistical insights from adjusted net ratings highlight a significant disparity between the teams, with the Celtics leading the league with a plus 10.3 net rating, while the Raptors lag behind at 21st with a minus 1.7 net rating. Offensive disparities further emphasize Boston's superiority, averaging 117 points in their previous 4 games compared to Toronto's 106 points in their last 3 outings. Considering historical matchups, the Celtics have won 8 of the last 10 meetings against the Raptors, covering the spread in 7 of those games. The Raptors' struggle with consistency, compounded by Anunoby's absence, leaves us with only one viable option here: the Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Delving into the pace and defensive performances of both teams throughout the season, a methodical approach has characterized their play, with Boston ranking 25th and Toronto 27th in possessions per 48 minutes. Defensively, the Celtics have shown prowess by allowing just 100 points in their last 3 games, while the Raptors have conceded an average of 117 points in their previous 5 games. These statistics set the stage for a game that may not be a high-scoring affair, with both teams performing at .500 or lower in hitting the over. Confidence in the Celtics' ability to neutralize the Raptors' fast break game and impose their defensive prowess, particularly with one of the NBA's best defensive backcourts, adds weight to the prediction of keeping the Raptors under 100 points. Despite Boston's lower ranking in fast break points and pace of play, their ability to dictate the tempo, coupled with the Raptors' offensive challenges, reinforces the expectation of this game being a low-scoring one. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.